I like the sound. For a 4-cylinder, this sounds absolutely magnificent. If we're comparing this to like a 2015 or 16 Altima, this sounds a million times better than an Altima. Hello there everyone, welcome to another episode of DM Car Reviews. Today we have a 2016 Honda Accord Sport 2.4 liter on our channel. This is the CVT version. I want to say a huge thank you to Direct Auto Access of Germantown, Maryland for providing me this car, but here's the key. Let's get her fired up and go take a look outside. This generation of the Accord first came out back in 2013, and the facelift happened in 2016, so this is the 2016 version. This car came in a variety of trims, starting from the very base model, which I think was the LX, and then it went to the Sport. We also had the EXL, the EXL V6, and the Touring. And of course, this is the Sport. Now, one of my friends has or had, I don't know if he still has that car, but he had a V6 Touring of this body style. And I've driven it quite a few times. So this will be very interesting for me to compare how this stacks up against the 3.5 liter. I'm 6'2", and it's plenty of space here, very spacious. Let's turn off the music. Again, I'm sitting behind myself. There's a lot of space. This is hard plastic, but this is soft, so not bad. Pretty good materials. We got a mix of like fake leather and some cloth. It all feels great, comfy. And I like how the seating position here is. We also have the black sporty headliner. See if we can open the trunk from the back. Apparently not. I didn't get a chance to film the Accord V6 for all you folks, but hopefully one day I come across one and I will make a video of it too. We got a pretty good sized trunk, definitely can fit a lot of stuff in there. It's wide, a lot of space. Now, people often ask the question, should you get this car, the Altima, the Camry, or the Passat? And honestly, let's see and find out. Having driven the V6 Accord, I liked that. It was a fun car. Definitely, I feel like the most sporty offering in this segment. But the one thing that I did not like is that it was either the center of the cabin or something about the ride that made me kind of car sick as a passenger in that Accord Touring. Now, the V6 does sound fantastic, and it was discontinued in after 2017 when the 2.0T came, and the 2.0T is now also discontinued. So hopping here in the cabin, I'm greeted to comfortable, supportive front seats. They have great side support, hold you in really well. Automatic driver window, eco mode. Steering wheel is a good size, pleasant leather. I guess somebody put like a wheel cover, like a steering wheel cover on it or something. Similar lacquer plastic that you'll find in an Audi S5. Looks very similar to me. Some carbon trim, glove box, some more storage, outlet. Everything works. Let's do a wiper test. All right, good horn. We also got the dual zone climate with or auto. It also has the auto climate feature too, which is nice. But let's do a U-turn radius test and continue on our drive. We'll also do the backup camera. Pretty good quality for its age. Very impressive. I can already tell from the get-go that this is a sporty suspension. You can just feel how well tuned it is. The tip-in is really quick, so you don't have to apply much throttle to get going, and the car is very eager to go. The engine is lively, it sounds good, so I'm pressing maybe 20% right now. Letting off, and it keeps building, and I'm letting off even more. So the trick here was when building speed is not to even keep it at a constant position, is you can actually, once it reaches 3.5, 4,000, you can start letting go, and the car kind of starts going faster, which is a very interesting setting for the gas pedal. I've never really seen that, only in a Prius as I have ever seen something similar, where you press per se 30% and you start to accelerate, and then you start letting go a little bit, and the car actually starts to go quicker. Again, pretty cool. I don't mind it. It's actually nice, and it doesn't really need more than 3,000-4,000 to get up to speed quickly. It gets there nicely. Seating position is good. Visibility is, I would say, perfect. We got large mirrors. It's very nice and pleasant in this cabin. The materials here are soft, so soft touch materials, and then some hard materials here. Soft here, soft, and this is soft. So the only part that is hard is this and this. No, not this actually, sorry, this. Yeah. It's a very eager powertrain. And you can hear the VTEC working. We are putting in that work. I like the sound. For a 4-cylinder, this sounds absolutely magnificent. If we're comparing this to like a 2015 or 16 Altima, this sounds a million times better than an Altima. This car actually sounds athletic. It sounds eager. It doesn't sound coarse. I had a 2015 Altima back in the day, like back in high school, and I was not a fan of that sound. Just the way the engine would sound was so coarse. It was so just unhappy to rev out. I didn't want to rev out. Like, you floored, it's like something like that. And the CVT, again, I was not a big fan of the way it was geared. This here is much better in my opinion. I don't know the performance numbers. We're gonna find that out today, but I gotta say the performance feels pretty similar at full throttle, but this car is much more eager to get going. You know, if you need some power, just pushing that pedal and it flies. It really starts to pick up after 40 miles an hour, like once it hits 5,000 RPMs. But let's go to sport. That should help it out a bit. Yeah, just a little dose of throttle and it gets right up there. Yeah, it's responsive too, so boom, it's already going, which is nice. So we did have a little issue there when we tried to start. For some reason it just didn't want to go, like just rolled out for like a foot and then it was kind of stuck. So I think there's some kind of little issue here mechanically or something. Something is not working 100%. It should be definitely quicker than that. It should definitely be quicker than 10.5 seconds. It felt maybe like 8 right now. But we will try that out one more time here, and we're going to actually ease into the throttle to prevent those issues. Settings, we're going to change our units to units, metric, imperial, there we go. Drag meter, custom, all right, there you go. Let's check the U-turn radius. Excellent tight radius. We make our U-turn easily. And let's come over here, come to a complete stop. And we're going to actually ease into the throttle. We're not gonna like floor it right away. So, all right, let's go. Nope, you see it has that little second that it doesn't want to go. So we're gonna have to do it again. I'm gonna have to really ease into the throttle. There we go. Which didn't help with the time, so there you go. Again, it should be faster than this. It's because when I press the gas, it didn't want to go for like half a second and then it goes. So that is really the main problem here right now. I don't know what's causing this. Maybe some of you Honda experts can explain when I floor the car why it's just not wanting to go anywhere. It's like and then it goes. It's like hiccuping. Let's go back to drive mode. Because it definitely feels like a 8-second car, maybe faster than that. Yeah, look at this. It's great. It's definitely great. But we will do some highway driving next. pretty good power actually. Pretty good power. Not bad at all. Let's take this exit, see how she handles. So overall on the highway, I enjoyed it. It's very settled, handles very very well. As you can see, we're taking this turn and it takes it with ease. So it rides really well on the highway. The cabin is a little bit to the louder side. There isn't as much soundproofing as in obviously the expensive German cars, but it's not bad. I really liked this Accord. I think it drives nice, has a reasonable and usable amount of power for dailying. Like, it's not too much to get you into huge trouble, but it's not a slouch either, so it can definitely maneuver when you need it to. Now, should you get the V6 or not, I would personally still probably opt for the V6 because it's just a way more torquey and aggressive engine and its sound, but this is really good too. I'm thinking if you just put a tune on this, it's gonna be great. So are you gonna miss out a lot if you don't get the V6? I don't know, not too bad. This is a very good alternative. But the V6 is definitely still the more aggressive, fast option. As you can see, there's no problem getting up to speed in this Accord. Again, visibility is great, handles great on the highway, and I actually like how this car is a little bit lighter and less front heavy than the V6. So in terms of handling and like back roads, I feel like this would be the better option than the V6. So can't go wrong with either engine options. They are both great and they will both do the job really well. Well, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. And till next time.